So in this part we will create a Django project and a Django app. These are the steps that are needed to create a Django app and a Django project. So basically step 1, create and activate a virtual Python environment. You don't need to create a virtual Python environment. You can use the global Python environment on your computer, but typically for each Django project you should also have created a virtual Python environment. Then when you have created and activated this virtual Python environment, you can install Django using this pip command that is part of Python. And of course, before you you start on step number 1, you need to make sure that you have Python installed on your computer. Then you are ready to start creating a Django project using this command. Then you can run the Django project and finally create a Django app. All these commands are typically entered in the command prompt window in Windows or the built-in terminal. So either use the command, just type CMD in the Windows search, and then this command prompt will appear. So either use this one or type terminal and the Windows PowerShell terminal will pop up. So you can use either one of those. Another possibility is also to use the built-in terminal in the Visual Studio Code code editor. So let's start creating this Django project and the Django app. So then basically I just go for the Windows here, type CMD, open this command prompt. I also have here in my file explorer created just an empty folder somewhere on my hard drive where I want to install this virtual Python environment and the Django project and the Django app. I just created a folder here on the C drive called Django. Of course, you can put that folder wherever you like on your computer, but in my case I have it here, C:, Django. So then I just need to go to that folder. So CD to go to the root folder and then CD Django in my case like this. So now let's now I have already installed Python on my computer, and now let's start creating this virtual Python environment. So then basically you just type Python MVN for virtual environment and the name of the virtual Python environment. You can call the virtual environment whatever you like. I just call it the Django environment in my case. Click enter, and then this virtual Python environment will be created on your computer. Typically it takes some seconds in order to create this virtual environment. And now I can go here on my hard drive, and here in this folder Django, this Django environment folder has been created, and then you have the include folder, the libraries. Here so far it's only the pip package that is installed, but later we will install other packages as well. And then we have the scripts here for different, here you have the python.exe, the pip command, etc. So basically we have now installed a virtual Python environment in this folder, Django environment, like this. Next we need to activate it. In order to activate it, you need to just basically go to this activate.bat. So let's activate this virtual environment. You just need to go to this script folder. So cd scripts like this. Django. Of course, first we need to go to this cd environment folder, Django environment, and then cd scripts. Now we are in this folder, and then we can just run this activate bat here. So then activate.bat like this, and now the virtual environment has been activated like this. So you see it's activated by having the name of the virtual environment here in front like this. So now we are one step further, creating a Django project and a Django app. We have now been able to install Python and create a virtual Python environment. So next is to install Django itself. Then we just go back to this folder for the Django environment, which we have here. So now we are going to install the Python package for Django, and then it should be installed in in this folder here. So basically we just use the pip command, so then just Python m and this pip command, and then just basically install Django, which is the name of the Python package. Click enter, and then the Django packages will be installed as part of this virtual Python environment. Yes, it takes some seconds in order to install the different files and the folders, etc. And now successfully it has been installed, and then you see in this folder, the side packages, we have this Django folder, meaning we have installed, so we have Django and this one, Django distro info, etc. So these two folders are the Django package. You get also this message, a new version of pip is available, so you can upgrade the pip package, but I don't focus on that now because this pip that we have already installed should be good enough. Next, we need to install or create a Django project. So if you here go to this folder here, so far only the virtual environment and the Django has been installed. Now we need to create a Django project. So then basically we go into this folder here and type Django Admin start project, which is the command to create a Django project, and then we need to specify a name for our Django project. Since we are going to create a customer application, I can just call the project or company or something. Of course, you specify the name that you want to use, and then click enter, and then now we see here this folder company has been created, which is basically the Django project itself. And then we have this manage.py, and under here in this subfolder we have the different Django Python files that is part of the Django project, like urls.py, settings.py, etc. So that's the Django project. And in order to check that everything has been installed properly, we can start this project. So then I just go to the folder where we created the Django project, namely this company folder, like this. And then we just type this command, Python manage.py, and run server. And this manage.py is located here in the company folder. So this manage.py contains different commands that you can use when dealing with Django. So then basically Python manage.py run server like this. And now we will running the project and the development server. Basically, and now we can just go to this URL, http 127.0.0.1 and port 800 like this. I can then basically just open my browser, type this address like this, and click enter. And then basically this is the startup page for the Django project. The install worked successfully. Congratulations, you have installed Django properly like this. So the next step now is to also create a Django application, because a Django project can consist of multiple Django projects. So then basically I will just go back to the command prompt here, and now the development server here is up and running, the web server, to be able to make sure that the Django project is starting and running. You can click just Ctrl C in order to stop it. And now we can create the Django app itself. So basically then we just use Python again, Python manage.py, and the command for creating a Django app is start app, and the name of the app itself. We are going to create a customer app, so then I just call it customers. Of course you can call it whatever you like, and then just click enter. And then you see, if I go to the folder structure now, you see this. So here is the folder for the virtual Python environment. And then we have the Django project here called company. And then there is created a folder called customers, where we store all the relevant folders and files for the Django application. And then we have these different folders like admin.py, apps.py, models.py, views.py, etc. And then later we will create a subfolder here for the templates. So basically now we are ready to start creating the Django application, so we can open it in our code editor, which in my case will be Visual Studio Code. I just open Visual Studio Code, and then basically I go to File, click Open Folder, and then I select the folder that we created, which was in my C drive, Django, and this Django environment, and the company folder. So yeah, the company project. So I just open, select folder, and then you see I trust it. Yes. Then you see I got these folders and files here on the left side in the Explorer, and then I can click on the different files in the here in the Django project, and here we have the different files for the Django application. So then we have apps, models, views, etc. And then we will create the contents in these different files step by step. So the first thing we typically need to do is to go to the settings.py, which is part of the Django project, to register this new app that we created, customers, in this section here, installed apps. Then here in the bottom we basically just add a new line, and then just make sure that this customers app is registered like this. Just remove this one like this. So now we are ready to start coding our customers app, because now the customers app has been registered as part of the installed apps in our company Django project.